I don't know. I relate a lot of when I meet these house guests because I've met a lot. But when I met her, we talked a lot about the game, and she's really still in that mindset of like wanting to go back into the house. Like I feel like she would definitely try her hardest. And also when she was on Big Brother 10, I really feel like she really had it all to win. I feel like she was robbed. So yeah, there's that. And also again going off from that, my second one is Keisha. We all know one of the most iconic moments from Big Brother ever is Keisha's birthday, so why not put her in All Stars? Because I feel like that was an All Star moment. I don't know. I'm not just basing it off of Keisha's birthday, but I still think she would kind of spice up the cast if she was in an All Stars cast. And then my third female, I have Brittany from Big Brother 12. I put her there because I really think it was, like, for the most part that she was in Big Brother 14, she was a coach, and then she really got robbed in Big Brother 12. I'd really like to see her just be like everybody else for once on an All-Star season. And then my fourth female is Danielle Murphy. We all know Danielle Murphy's story. She was on Big Brother 14 with Dan. Her and Dan were basically working together, and Dan did her dirty at the finale pretty much, so there's that. I really think she would. I really want to see her get redemption. Plus, I have Dan on this list too, but we'll get to that later. So I would really like to see her on this cast with Dan.
I think this is the first, and they represent some of the best players because I never imagined, like Michelle, I had her on my honorary list.
Yeah.
Because you need to have someone spicy, and also another honorary member I want to throw out there is Rennie.
Oh yeah, Remy. Yeah, that's true.
Because I think after Cliff's success, of all the older players, because I'm sorry, Kevin did not do nothing. No offense, Kevin Shaluber, but you did nothing. But Cliff, on the other hand, did something.
Yeah, to be fair though, I mean, Kevin didn't know, like, he wasn't a fan of Big Brother, so he was thrown in there not knowing too much about the game. Like, Kevin's a great guy. Like, I don't know if you've met him, but he's super, like, he's kind, he's very generous. But yeah, in the Big Brother game, I don't think he belongs in the Big Brother game. I feel like he honestly wouldn't do much on an All-Stars cast. But if Kevin knew more about the game, if he was a super fan, I think he would have done amazing. Because out of a lot of the older people that's been on the show, he's definitely one of the more physical. He's not like, he's not like a Jerry, you know what I mean? So,
or he's not like, or a Rennie, or even a Cliff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's definitely one of the more physical older people that have been on the show.
Alrighty, so let's move on from the first 14 seasons to now our generation, the modern generation.
Okay, so now I've got Nicole from BB 16 and 18. I felt like it would be really cool to include someone that's been on 2 seasons before, and to make them. Oh, Brittany. Brittany was on 14 as well. But yeah, Nicole was a winner, and she was also on another season. So I felt like that would be really interesting to see that, because she was kind of like, it kind of be like Janelle, where she was like on 2 seasons before. Now she's here again for the 3rd time. So I have Nicole. I really like her personality. She was really underrated in both her seasons, I feel like, and then I feel like she was overlooked, and that's why she won. So I feel like it'd be really cool to see her and what she does now a 3rd time, to see what route she takes. And then for number 6, I have Vanessa, but I was actually unaware making this that she's having a baby, so I may have to swap that out later. But yeah, I have Vanessa because you can't like not include Vanessa.
That's true. If Vanessa wasn't pregnant, I would throw her in there. But at the same time, we got it. Being in that house plus being pregnant, no.
Yeah, it's no good. And then I have Jessica from BB19. Now I included her in here, and you'll notice in the males list I didn't include Cody, because I feel like, although Cody was a really great competitor, I feel like I want to see what Jessica would do like without him from the start. Like, we got to see what she did without him when he was evicted, but I would really like to see what her mindset would be like without him, just going into the game just by herself. I want to see what more of her solo game would be like with a bunch of all-stars. So that's why I included her in here. I feel like she has a lot of potential. I feel like she could even win the whole thing.
Not if Paul has anything to say about that.
Yeah, and if Paul's in the cast, yeah, well, that won't happen. Yeah, but maybe no. Who knows? Maybe they may work it to their advantage. I don't even. Are they even friends now outside the house or no?
Well, here's the thing. She was just posed with Evil Dick, and you know that Evil Dick and Paul don't get along.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So.
So anyway, I think Jessica's definitely polarizing character.
Mhm.
But however, we got some. You got some another one, Christy, because the thing is with Chris. Because I'm sorry if I'm taking over a little bit, but
No, you're good. You're good.
Christy, I definitely think is polarizing. A lot of people still. The thing is that I like Christy, like, and I met her. She was very sweet to me. But however, it's very hard for me not to forgive her for desecrating Kemi's swimsuit and
Yeah.
not insulting Sam's family wife.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I was debating whether or not to include Christy in this list, and the only reason why I did is because I was really only looking at gameplay wise, and Christy, the biggest thing in my opinion that she did in season 21 was when she flipped the house from voting out her to Annalise, and she really played the only she really was only able to play the one spot she was able to play, and that was just to turn everybody on Nick, and somehow it flipped everybody to wanting to get Annalise out, which I think was phenomenal. I think she really has a lot of potential, and I want to see what she does without Tommy, because again, like I said, like a lot of people were in the house with duos. It would be interesting to see what her game is like without her partner. So,
oh yeah,
but
we
yeah,
forgot.
a lot of the stuff that she did with what she said to Kemi and about Sam is not good. But yeah,
And I definitely think if there's a little twist I'm teasing about, if Kemi does come back, that is going to be a really good vendetta.
that would be a really good vendetta. Yeah, and I didn't include Kemi on my list is only because I feel like she didn't, like, even though she's like a really like iconic player that was on last season, and like a lot of people, like, she's more known than some of the people that were in the jury stage of the game, in my opinion. I feel like she just didn't do too much in the game to make her an all-star. She definitely has all-star status, but I don't think she has like gameplay wise. I don't feel like she really did much. But I love Kemi. I met her. She's amazing. So
I love Kemi too. She is definitely one of the sweetest people. And I think if there's a second chance season,
second chance season would be better, but it would be better for Kemi.
Absolutely, especially if you put her with Sam and Ovi, and I think a lot of other people that I'm thinking of as well, like Jody, especially Jody Rollins.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there was I was talking with Glenn from Big Brother 18, and he was saying how they should do a season of Big Brother called Big Brother Raw Deals, and he just bring back all the people that were basically robbed too early on in the game, and to give them a second chance. Like even people like David, because David, I think, has so much potential, but was cut short because of the twist. So,
and also Devin as well, because I think Devin would be a great player, Campbell, and I think that Brittany Martinez as well, because I thought that both of them were really good, and then also another person before we move on from Brian Hart, Dan's best friend.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I was actually, when I was watching Big Brother 10, I was like, wow, like that really sucks for him. Like he, like I was really upset, but yeah, I was like, it really takes into perspective. It's weird from going from Big Brother seasons where like people have a chance to come back into the game, and then a normal season where you don't have a chance to come back into the game. It's a weird feeling when you finally see someone's game just end, because you're expecting it to, like, for their game to, come back, and it's just not. That's it. That's the last time.
Alrighty, so you have two beloved members rounding up the girls' team.
Oh yes, so we have Haley from Big Brother 20. I didn't mention her yet. Haley's a sweetheart. She was probably one of the most strategic females on Big Brother 20, if I believe. Yeah, I was just thinking of the Big Brother 20 cast. Yeah, I feel like she was probably one of the most strategic. She was one of the youngest. I feel like now that she's out of college, I don't really know what she's up to nowadays. Like, she's really... I think I follow her on social media, but I haven't been paying too much attention. But I feel like she would definitely fit in with a lot of these all-star players, because out of the whole Big Brother 20 cast, I feel like she was the all-star. Because I didn't see a lot of people. I mean, like, Tyler's amazing, like, with his gameplay. He played a phenomenal game, but I don't really think he would be up to All-Stars. I feel like he wants to live his own life, in my opinion. I don't feel like he would come back.
Really? Because I think Tyler is someone fans want to have back.
Yeah, fans want to have him back. I would like to see what he does. I feel like seeing what he does now that, all his cards are out there, like, and everybody knows how he plays. It'd be really interesting to see how he comes back and plays.
Alrighty, and then you forgot somebody very important before we get to the males.
Yep, the last but not least is Nicole from Big Brother 21. Fans love Nicole. Nicole played a very, very different game than a lot of these all-star players did play. Nicole played the game of laying low, and did that work out for her? It didn't, because her game almost got blown up by Nick and Bella from the start. But the fact that she was able to really get around that, and she switched up her attitude, and she stayed resilient to everything that was going on around her, and she stayed in the game. She dominated that. Like, she really took she really did what it takes to really own her game, and she did that until the end.
And you had on Twitter almost everybody,
exactly,
rival blogs, rival houseguests rally around her. When you have someone like Danielle Reyes, one of the greatest villainesses and players who ever played the game, declare you her godmother.
Yeah.
You bet your Big Brother godmother. That means a lot, even if you have Paul and Evil Dick agreeing on something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nicole's definitely a polarizing player. I feel like she is one of the most iconic players I think that will be in this modern generation of Big Brother. I feel like no one's going to forget Nicole. Like, she was just a very, very outstanding character in the house.
Alrighty, we got to get to the guys.
Yeah, well, let's get to the guys. I put Eric Stein at the top of my list. Or, well, not the top. I was just doing it, like, randomly.
By season?
But Eric Stein I was pretty much doing it by season, and then I just switched it around a little bit. But Eric Stein, I think he would be perfect for All-Stars, not only because in his first season, he never got to play his own game. He was playing America's game, so it would be really interesting to see what he does without having to play by America's book.
He's also on my list, too, and also I want to give a call out to Allison Grodner and also the production team, because I remember listening to Summer of Stein and saying that the producers would not let him in to visit. Producers, shame on you. Eric Stein is probably one of the best players from the last half of the golden era of Big Brother. Yeah. He deserves to have his place again, to play among the All-Star team one more time.
Why wouldn't they let him visit? What was the story with that?
I don't know. We would have to ask Eric, but this is what I've heard from Rob on the podcast. So.
Oh, like to visit like the studio? Is that?
Yeah, to visit the studio.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, but Eric remains one of your most all-time greatest players that hasn't won the game.
Yeah, that's true.
And to give him literally the middle finger, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, to be honest. I don't know. I want to know more about that because I didn't know about that. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
All righty, moving on to another player that both of us really like that wanted to include on our list, Dan Giesling.
Dan Giesling. Some people don't like him. Some people really do like him. I actually really like him. I think he's just such a fun-loving guy that you can't not like Dan Giesling. Like, how can you not like him? And nowadays he's making YouTube videos, kind of like what I do, except not really. But we make YouTube videos. Dan, I feel like he would just really. I really want to see the approach he takes on now, because this would be his third time on. It'd be really cool to see what he does and who he aligns with based on the people that I've put on my cast.
And with mine as well, because the thing is, I think Dan is going to has the giant target out of any All-Star player. People will want to see him out before spoilers, Tyler, Paul, or Dr. Will.
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty, so now we get to a guy that I believe I'd rather see Jesse Goddard in this place, because this is like Jesse Goddard Jr., Brett Robinson. Yeah.
I think we can put it Brett/Jesse, because it's either or, honestly, at this point, because they're kind of like the same person. But for my list, I put Brett, and the reason why I did is because he was strategical, but he kind of downplayed that, because I think for the cameras he wanted it to be like, oh, it's just me being funny and goofy and all that stuff. But he was really smart. Brett's really smart. I mean, like, his occupation, he's like what is he again? I don't remember.
I believe he was, before the show, he was like a cyber security person, which is extremely smart.
Exactly. Yeah, so he's really smart. But I think just for the show, he kind of dumbed himself down just to fit in with a lot of the other